beats any of Secret's cores in mid. They might choose in this game to just not put the Ember there because they feel like he's going to get shut down way too hard and that he is the key hero, so they put it in the safe lane instead. When they did that against Liquid with their Ember, it did not turn out very well. He got destroyed in the safe lane as well, and he's playing against a Chen and a Bane support. Like, these two heroes can just come to the safe lane and kill him there as well. It's not an easy game to be mid one in. Looks like he will be playing the mid lane this time around, though.
Yeah. He's a bit more standard. I think Team Secret are also going to be very happy unless they change their mind for the next 35 seconds to not check the Radiant Rune or aggressively invade the VP jungle, something which they were setting up to try and get a counter gank onto Secret for.
If you put me on the spot, I would pick VP to win this game because I think their lineup can play it fast enough if they execute it well. But at the same time, a couple of slip-ups and this game will be out of control. So we're expecting very high level of execution from them or this will not work. They've drafted themselves into this. They know what they're getting themselves into.
So Team Secret are going to come for that rune eventually. And underneath the observer ward, Virtus.pro understand they're not going to be able to contest for this. And SK, a Burrow Strike might help them at least get a... Okay, they will in fact get that. A 2-for-2 bounty rune trade-off. And mid one is headed
in the off lane.
Yeah, that's an Ember in the south.
Okay.
So and they're pushing the PL to the mid. It's not a PL versus Batrider this time around. It's a PL versus a Viper.
So I like to say in this patch that compared to previous patches, it's a lot more about lane matchups than the lane itself for the most part. Like, there's more experience, there's more golden mid, which is really important for the heroes there, obviously. But if your matchup is unplayable, you're going to get more by playing this Ember in the off lane and helping him there. The thing is, I don't know if Ember is favored in any of the three lanes. VP are just going to run at him with this Bane, and he's going to struggle. They will have to help him with supports. And there's a Chen that can connect over as well at any given time. So, you know, we talked about safe lane Ember having weaknesses. In the off lane, it's even worse. If you can't even pull, then he's going to get very low levels, splitting it with these two supports of his.
Well, Puppey and Yapsaw are down there. It was the question mark, which was also flagged in game one, which is just that presence that can come from the two supports of Team Secret. And moving underneath that observer wall that Virtus.pro planted very early on, it makes it too easy for Virtus.pro just to react, and you've got an army behind you. It's the Chen army this time around as opposed to the Enchantress army, making life very, very difficult. And I'm wondering just how much work Puppey and Yapsaw can do. It seems a little bit easier this time around because you do have that instant just disable that comes from things like telekinesis or the Fade bulk control, as opposed to what Mirana was offering in the previous game. But it still seems like the same problem for Puppey.
I don't like this laning from Secret. I don't think they can stay like this. They are going to have to do something about it. Ember's Prayer will get shut down way too hard. He's going to charge mid. There will be a Lance coming out from here more than likely.
He's actually got Phantom Rush to close the distance.
I believe no one will be just fine, though. And this is the beginning of the rotation for Puppey. This is a connection move where he wants to get to top. He's Spirit Breaker. He can quickly get to the mid and then go from there. Get a rune. He got a haste rune. This could spell trouble top. He doesn't have mana for charge. He can at least get the bounty. That's the minimum.
He can get both those bounty runes and then potentially charge.
Mid one is really good on this Ember, but he will be tested in this game. They're actually going to leave him solo in the off lane for now.
He's 2-0 on his CS. Come on, like
he's level 1.
And level 1. So being zoned out by solo, a player which, as the panel was saying, like really, you want to put him up as MVP, really been on the money as a support. And very rarely do you actually get a large portion of the community and the panel voting for that support player. But Puppey's still looking for the opening.
Like, he's leeching. He is flat out a position 3 Ember right now. And this, like I said,
they get the pull.
This can't stay. Like, this makes no sense for me. It's just not worth what they are getting. They're getting good farm mid on the PL, and the Magnus is having a good time as well. But I think Ember is the integral hero in their lineup in order to buy them enough time to sustain against this VP lineup.
Well, is it though? Like, you can think about Team Secret's way back into, like, let's say way back into the game, the way where they control the game. Doesn't it come off the back of an escalated Magnus by having his arcanes as well as Blink Dagger up and running?
It's good, but
are you investing to get that first and then giving the space for Ember to play catch up?
I mean, they might have to do it if they feel like the Ember can't go to any other lane either. Like, the mid matchup is bad. The Sand King matchup is also not good, so he may just be forced to just have a bad lane. They could, if they wanted to, he would have a better lane. That's my point. Like, if they put him mid against Viper, he would have a better time than this. If they put him safe lane against the Sand King, he would also have had a better time than this. So it must be in Secret's game plan either to, like you said, prioritize the Magnus a bit more this game, or they just got tricked and VP put lanes that they didn't expect. And this is
but if that
definitely
happened,
hurting
then
them.
Team Secret still would have rotated their lanes. Like, you're not going to just sack your Ember saying, well, I guess this is just the card of the dealt.
Yeah, I don't know. It's still puzzling to me. I think it could have helped him more by just moving him straight away and just being like, okay, we're gonna take that immediate lane loss, having to swap heroes around, and as bare minimum, VP would have to run after them if they wanted to jump
This
down.
is a nice opportunity right now for Team Secret. The lane's forward as Puppey charges in. YapzOr's got the pick up and throw back, trying to kill off no one with the fade bolt. Not a lot of damage. In fact, it's Ace who's copping a lot with Solo, who came in with the brains up the Nightmare. They don't keep the damage going. Solo can just back up into the lineup of Team Secret, keeping that pressure. Thanks to the bonus armor, thanks to the control, no one survives. And Team Secret are denied that first blood.
Fairy Fire, Raindrop, and Nightmare. And all three things were necessary to keep him alive. That was the definition of clutch right there from Solo. Saw him TP in as late as possible. He was like, all right, I'm needed. I will move. This is important for Secret, though. It does free up their Ember a little bit. We're going to see it here. 40 HP, shot in the mid-air from Rubik, gets Nightmared off. And it's probably tempting there for Bane to let the Nightmare run and get the deny. But he was worried that they were going to get the kill, because it's a free trip to base for the Viper, so he could have just killed him off with the deny. And then he could TP back to lane with full HP, but didn't want to take the risk that Secret did. So. But yeah, this helps Ember. They force a rotation mid from Bane. It gives a bit of space to mid one, so now he's up to 10 CS in that bot lane to the 33 Avenge. He gets some levels. Absolutely crucial that they secure it somehow. And it's a start. It is a start, but damn, our Virtus.pro's core is looking good in this laning stage.
Yeah, they've got to be loving life. Fresh warning now coming out as we've hit that 6-minute mark. Puppey able to move through the Radiant jungle without being scouted. Gets his own observe ward 15 just behind or to the side of that tier 1 tower in mid. So he knows when he can initiate onto no one.
He's a full level ahead with Viper.
Yeah.
Actually, more than a full level.
24 to 8 to 32 for 13 in favor of the Viper.
It's also that I think Puppey leached a bit of experience mid when he charged in, so this Viper has more or less got full.
So they're going to go again. Mid one even rotate.
No one
He
expects
really
it.
is playing the 3 position. The Searing Chase is out. Flame Guard is still on cooldown. A quick Hadouken creep into the back lines. YapzOr's going to go down. Lil, well, he'll get a trade off. There's no one to claim the experience who was in range. But it's the mid from Virtus.pro that Team Secret needed to control. Puppey charging forward, Fada skewering him back. It's a nightmare for Bane as YapzOr picks him up, tosses him down. Puppey will find this kill, and they'll actually lose both heroes, Virtus.pro in the mid.
Nobody expects the 5-man rotation with level 4 Ember offlane ganking mid.
This is like the first 3 months of Korean Dota at the moment. 6 minutes in for everyone there in mid.
No one was not ready for that. I don't think it's fair to expect of him to see that gank coming. The thing is, Secret kind of need that stuff, but that was barely worth it. Like, that's the problem. They get 2 kills, it's great. One is a support, one is a big core, but it's 2 side lanes that are completely free farming for almost a minute and a half as Secret have to retreat to their shrine up, and now get back to their lane positions. All in all, that was such a minor gain for the efforts that they put in. And this is a Pasha Sanking who's going to have like the fastest blink he's had in a long time because he's just having such a free time. He's gone for Tranquil, Soul Ring, Raindrop, and Wand, like the highest value small items this hero can buy in the game.
He has the top net worth as well as the top CS.
He is
so even
super far.
Even looking around, he doesn't have a single kill or assist to his name. He's still #1. Now he's going to try and change that one. They jump in the skill from Fada, but you just drag the epicenter with him. He almost burned the RP, but that is not something he wanted to expend at that point.
That was so good from Pasha. He realized he had enough time to cast Epicenter and just get into the skewer of Fata. If Fata skewers away, that's not a kill, but they timed it brilliantly with their rotation. And this should reward Virtus.pro with a tower top as well. Chen coming in with the army. Buffy is charging in, but he doesn't really have a play on the map right now with Spirit Breaker.
You can see that reaction as well coming from Bane. Puppey could not. He just pulled out at the right time. It's the Observer Ward that's on top of the shrine. These 4 wards from Virtus.pro, they see so much on the map, stretching all the way down from the southern part of the lane, all the way up to the north. And now they want to go on Fada. Start with the brain set, Pasha with a follow-up burrow. Poppy needs to create a little bit of space, but with the penitence, Fada, he gets the RP off. But really, what do you get from a Pasha? Just has to stand for a second going, hey guys, we did a good thing here. Now Burrow strikes himself away from Ace, who was doppelgangering in a couple of extra PLs, but not even using as a dispel, not even using to run away. It's Virtus.pro understanding the Team Secret came to defend a tower which cannot be defended.
Puppy TP'd out, they TP'd in the mag, so he shouldn't be able to connect again. YapzOr's doing a good job here pulling the wave. They're actually buying as much time as they can.
YapzOr's dead, I think. Burrow strike forward, Solo's gonna close the distance, and...
No, he's actually fine.
Oh, Pasha didn't try and body block. There was no mana for telekinesis grab, so Pasha could have held him there a little bit longer.
Would you look at that? Mid one Ember. Highest net worth for Team Secret as an offlaner in this game. He got a lot of space now from their place. He's still low level, but he's reaching a point now when he's actually able to fight. He's level 7 at the very least, has his remnants available, has a Ring of Aquila on the way. No one's not gonna let him sit here. Get out of my lane.
This does seem like the harder way to the end goal, right? You're getting your farm over on mid one, and now, like, Fada, he has level 6, but he doesn't have a lot else to speak for. Like, his net worth is down to 2.5k.
Yeah, the 2 deaths he just got were pretty costly. This bottom tower, Pasha's actually in position. I don't know if Secret are going to expect this. They know RP is on cooldown.
Pasha,
Ember in the end.
Mid-one jumps into the ultimate, and Ramses will keep him controlled with the stun. Mid-one just trying to go for the blind hallelujah.
I think, so mid-one just wanted to create some safety. He wanted to scout them out and see, okay, is anybody waiting for me behind the tower? So he jumped in, and that just completely overlapped with the channeling of Epicenter. Pasha was like, hell yeah, free kill, let's go. And they got the kill together with Ramses. That's a big kill.
Channel it and they will come. This field of Dota right now. Virtus.pro can keep the pressure up on bottom lane. In fact, they're going to smoke on Ramses and Solo, allowing for a wraparound. They have the aggressive Observer Ward, seeing Puppy and Fada moving over, and Puppy will be the primary target. Where's that stun? Magic Missile with all the negative armor. Puppy able to charge, creating space for mid one. Get the double searing chains. Ramses tries to swap a little bit further away. It will be in vain as no one under the shrine. They continue to fight. Pasha with a double burrow strike. It's buying more time for no one to inflict damage, but he's not bringing anyone near a critical level. Puppy already bailed out. Now they get that Fiend's Grip. It's over on the Expendable. It's over on Fada. And Team Seek will back up for the moment.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Clutch charge from Puppy. It's fortunate to get that out in time. So it gets Sandstorm. It's important when you play Sanking in this game that you try to remember to Sandstorm after every burrow strike. If you slip up just once or twice, YapzOr is perhaps the best player in the world at getting those spell steals off. Very quick on his fingers, and burrow strike, one of the best steals in the game for Rubik, so gotta be careful.
Micro Alpha Wolf, please. YapzOr will Fade Bolt steal it. It's not like mid one needs money.
These levels look so good for me right now. The Viper of no one is once again being the centerpiece of their strategy. Last game it was the Sniper, this time's the Viper. With the auras, last time it was the Vengeful plus Bloodlust, this time it's Vengeful plus Chen's Creeps.
And with the health talent too, he's really difficult to kill.
Yeah, Viper's a difficult hero for the Dire lineup to deal with until PL is farmed. They just don't have single target damage.
Strike on the Puppy. You can see the creep wave up on top, which is exactly what he charges towards and then cancels.
Oh wait, he canceled it too early.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to come that close towards the Vengeful Spirit. Now mid one has to help out. Burrow is going to be there. Spirit committal. Mid one goes in again. He'll get the double searing chains, but Ramses is right hot on the tail.
Only used one.
Another defensive Spirit out, and mid one will be okay.
Thought to get some space. He's really far away from. Like, if he buys mana boots now, this is going to be such a lead. I don't think he's going to do it though.
I'll think again. He's coming to that side shop like he wants to.
But you could. It's pretty greedy for him in this position if he went Soul Ring into mana boots before Blink. His team cannot wait that long. They're gonna need an RP like you said. They just don't have the best heroes to do it with, but it's gonna be necessary.
Bane's trying to close the distance right now. When he will do so, Fiend's Grip's there.
Kill.
Here comes the support Puppy charging in. YapzOr is in the neighborhood, and he's looking for that quick grab, and they've got the hold. The stolen Fiend's Grip. This is one of the oldest counters in the game. The Rubik versus the Bane. Your Fiend's Grip is not like a Witch Doctor where you can toggle your heal. It's a very simple steal for Yapsor.
Yeah, easy steal.
But it's
VP
still a Bane for a PL.
Exactly, VP are going to feel happy about it. It's not just that 1-for-1 trade where they lose a support for PL. They got 2 TPs out, I think. At least, I believe the Magnus TP'd into mid in that instance. And it frees up the top lane for Chen to push out. But any hero gaining farm in this game is important. We've seen some Chens be like #1 net worth in games. And Lil is closing in on Midas. He will be scaling very well this game. Could be looking toward a timing push where they get something like Pipe Mech with that Midas, or he can be looking for the Aghanims for some good auras and the split push potential. It's annoying for Ember to deal with. Ember's generally one of those great split push heroes, you know, where, oh, I always have to take care of my waves. Guess what? One Black Dragon can do. Who would win?
Black
Ember
Dragon
Spirit
versus
or
Ember?
one Black Dragon neutral creep in split pushing?
I think my money's on the Black Dragon.
Black Dragon does pretty well, actually. It's not favored, but it does pretty well.
Keep bouncing it around properly. The Dragon's as only good as this rider, right?
Radiant's middle tower
Imagine if
is
Chen
under
was right.
attack.
Oh, sick. Oh, stun. That is a very dead puppy.
Yeah, maybe. Yamsor's coming over. No. It's a dead puppy.
This is the second Spirit Breaker game we've seen today where Spirit Breaker is just like super underleveled because he hasn't managed to find kills. Puppy is level
Dire's
4.
bottom tower is under attack.
This is minute 15. This is even worse than the Kuroki game where he got level 6 minute 17. If Puppy doesn't find any space, he will be almost worthless. That is pretty dangerous. This cannot go on like this. They have to.
There's the
move
blink.
in the game.
15 minutes is how long it took him. And they were really trying to have this earlier. This is why they gave him the top lane.
Chen's going to take the siege creep.
Radiant's top tower
Team
is
Secret need to
under
fight.
attack.
Like, they actually have to be ready to fight. They're getting a little bit of a trade-off. Ember Spirit's currently pushing in the top lane. He'll have to jump back in a second, so
They don't know about the blink though. This can be a really big play for Secret.
it could be. Observer and Sentry is down. Puppy gonna do a quick D-ward. Fada waiting for the moment.
He can get both cores together.
Puppy's so worried. Okay, he's just gonna get a brain zap. Here comes the TPs in. Remember, they need to have those empower buff-up heroes to pick up from Yapsor. Oh no! He dragged him away, so Fada didn't actually get the skewer. And now the pickup. Sent home on no one. He will be taken out this fight. Where is that RP? Now that he is gone, they need that control. Ramsey's TP, the Searing Chains will end up cancelling it. So Ramsey's, as well as Pasha, will fall. They were trying to force the issue. And the issue is just one from Team Secret. A quick charge? Nope, that's going to be nowhere.
That was some crucial miscommunication. He got instantly sent back from Chen, and then Sand King Blink stunned in. I think if they're on the same page there, either they just get out and lose nobody, or they take the fight with a great Blink 2-man stun. Viper was fighting strong. He was ready to go. Rubik needed one more attack, and then Viper got TP'd away, and they kept Rubik alive. I like how VP are trying to force the issue because they feel like they're on a timer, but that was a bit too early in my opinion. Like, get the Roshan and then go again with Viper in the front lines, because if Secret have to spend the RP on just the Viper, they can probably dive the base and win the fight in there. And I don't see them killing him without like some fantastic Blink Skewer or RP play, and they even have Swap to counteract it, so.
You might also just put it down. Actually, no, the send back was done before they saw the Blink Dagger. So,
Yes.
like, you could have said it, like, he's got Blink, let's just bail out and regather our troops.
But like even more then, right? Like if they send him back before they see the Mac Blink, when you send your strongest hero back to base, you don't stay and fight.
Yeah, you don't.
That's just
Mid one, a scouting Roshan. It's the second
they're going.
VP started doing it. Pasha, the charge is coming in. It was the Dire Sentry ward, which is down. You know exactly where he is, but Poppy will not commit.
he got a 6 from that fight as well. This is really big for Secret. They got like 3k gold. They got the finally got the level 6 in Spirit Breaker, and now VP are like, all right guys, that was too early. Let's do Rosh.
Yep.
Just done it in the opposite order. They're still getting it though.
Sorry, would you like a little bit more conflict, Mr. Casual?
I just feel like, you know, a team like VP, they should know better. I think that was just too greedy.
Hey, at least it wasn't the Shrine fight again. So they hold their advantage of 3k-ish. They do have the Aegis Immortal now. The downside for VP is Team Secret are starting to reach that point where the PL is going to get out of control. The Empower buff up is now #1 on the net worth at 7.5k. Diffusal Blade is your primary thing you want to see out from him, and it just got completed. But it's the other thing which we were looking for from our earlier PL today. It's the life, it's the sustain, and Manda Style will help him have that. It's going to make it difficult for Ramses to control. And it's going to make it very fun for Nightmare to actually be a factor in the engagements too.
He just wants to make as many illusions as possible, as fast as possible, because he's playing against a lineup that can't kill them anyway. They don't even need to be that tanky. Just a Diffusal Manta destroys Viper. He has like no play against it. Sand King Epicenter will more or less be required.
Charges coming from Poppy. There's no one near Ramses. They can TP over. Poppy going to pull out of it. Really uncertain because they have no vision of the shrine area.
And VP, I don't know. I'm trying to think about what the timing is now. Because they failed that push, they really lost a big timing where they could have taken Roche mid-tier 1 and 2 and then gone from there with almost a 10k lead. Now it's down to 2k. Items are coming out from Secret. Sure, you got an Aegis now, but if you don't make plays in the next 10 minutes, I think they're going to lose the game.
This will help.
They're under the clock. They got to go.
Team Secret just smoked on top of that Radiant Observer ward, so Ace looking to come forward. They charge down from Poppy, going in towards Pasha. A pick up an instant throw down because he gets bashed with the Nightmare from Solo. It changes off the target, and you can burrow strike away with Pasha, leaving Ace all stranded. He wasn't ready to move out, but Lil's control was just too good. The Mud Golem was in the right spot. The Troll was right behind him. And now PL is down. Diffusal Blade will not be part of this fight because PL's dead. The hard truth.
Ace was so far away from his team on that play, and I think he just got caught by Vengestun and Swap and just got blown up. We didn't get to see it on camera there, but he died so fast.
Ramses is in the rear.
Good sentry.
Yep, you see him. And Solo's just like, I know everything. Give me that Mercedes.
So now VP will get the 5k lead back that they just lost. Vods are doing the right thing here, probably just staying the hell away from mid. Getting the push out in bottom, forcing VP back, so... How much damage did they do to that bottom tier 3 in their first attempt? They got it down to 2/3 roughly. And Viper can start sieging it from a distance. The play that Secret will try to go for will definitely be Blink Skewer into the base. They don't want to Blink RP his first life, because then I think they're going to lose the following fight. So they got to get the Blink Skewer, and they got to counterplay the Venge swap. And if they get an extended fight where PL gets to make multiple illusions, it's starting to look really promising for them in the base. VP will be systematic though. They will get the last tier 2 top, it looks like. And Bata, he actually, they know he TP'd up here because he was bottom before. He has no way out of this.
Yeah, it's on cooldown for the moment.
He's got to blink or stay 40 full seconds. That's a long time to wait.
Either that or he just tries to creep skip it down and
no one just
blinks
drew.
behind.
One just drew a circle. He's like, Mag has to be out here. Vods is going to go daring to push the wave.
That's Bane, Solo, in pretty deep. Going to go for the Fiend's Grip, and Yapsol's going to steal it. He doesn't want to use it, however. Wait for a real hero. You are going to have Poppy picked off in the mid lane. So a 1-for-1 trade-off. Vada looking towards Lil, or Lil looking towards Vada, however you want to think about it. He's still got 6 seconds left on that TP. And now the chance creep's coming over as well. Wants to try and creep skip this out, Lil. Can he get the Solo?
Close.
No. Straight blink into the trees, and that Centaur won't reach him.
That was close. If he didn't get that blink off, that could have got scary. With any TP support and the Centaur following after him to prevent him from TPing out, could have died there. But got away with it. Now Lil is 800 gold away from Ags, by the way. Just want to point that out. This Chen is getting very farmed.
Psychaz will know.
Statistically farmed.
Only 1,000 gold behind an Empower buffed up Ember Spirit. Sure, okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah, a decent day at the office.
The challenge for VP will still be to end the game, and the Secret will just keep trying to look to split waves and get whatever farm they can. This is where Solo can play a key role, because if he predicts the movement of the Ember Spirit when he's split pushing and gets a good Fiend Script with any TP, they could get a kill. Or, alternatively, Ramses
no,
forces him away.
Defensive Spirit's available.
That's still good enough. That's actually a free tower.
Then again, are all of the added towers really free towers? Team Secret don't seem to be interested in defending any of them. It's all about the split push. The tier 2 tower on bottom lane is taking a lot of damage. Poppy is in a position where he can charge through the rear. And Yapsol with that blink grip, Poppy's going to chain in. You've got a lot of support coming in from Virtus.pro, but the RP's also available. They need that cleave Vada, skewering away no one. So they do get a 1-for-1. Actually, it's a 1-for-2 trade-off. Magnus and SB go down for the kill onto Pasha.
What does that Sand King have? He was so tanky. He has nothing. What? Yo, what happened? He was like Fiend Script for 5 seconds. The Mag jumped in on him. He used RP. They used all of their stuff, and he still almost survived that. But a 10% magic resistance talent, it's gotta be it.
He didn't even use one charges.
I'm just...
Solo,
I know he's high
they
level.
found Yapsol. They're gonna try and take what was stolen back. So goodbye Fiend Script. Yapsol is down.
I think he had Viper Strike, actually. He stole that in the middle of the fight as well. I believe that might have been what killed off the Sanking on the final blow, was the stolen Viper Strike. Good D-ward from Puppey, and, well, Secret, they managed to actually defend their top tier 2 by making that aggressive play bottom, so not all too bad. 2-for-1 trade, they got a core, and they got their tower themselves, and got aggressive wards out. That was actually super nice from them, accomplishing this in one move. It's not easy to do when you're this pressured in the game.
But now they have to wait. Now they have to wait until they can actually have that RP back off cooldown. Because that's the intimidation going high ground. We have the Agnus fully done over on the Chen, but we've got a 37-second window where VP shouldn't be fearing the damage, like the initiation from Team Secret, so they go for the fight.
Oh, just have a remnant out, really?
There goes your first little attack, a quick skewer back, and mid one. Well, he did have one a long way away, but it still doesn't stop Partian from having that last tick of damage. And the support that came in is lost. Puppey is gone. Farda's trying to run out of here. Nightmare from Yamsaw, making this a little bit more difficult. Farda trying to get back up that hill. Doesn't have skewer. Blink in 2, 1. No, Ramsey gets the attack in. One extra one from him will do the job. And Team Secret in trouble with 3 heroes down.
That is such an uncharacteristic play for no one to be that far out without a defensive remnant and in such a position. He had time to react there, but didn't have the remnant available to jump to. At least I believe so. It didn't seem like he had one. And then he got gripped and got finished off, and no one has...
He had one, he just didn't react to it because he ended up jumping out to it after the fight.
Carry Chen with Medallion, killing him off with right clicks. This is starting to fall apart a bit for Secret now. But yeah, that Ember kill was snowballed all of it.
Well.
It's just, the reason it's a bit shocking to me is that I know this is a mistake plenty of Ember players make, also some of the best Ember players, but it's just very rarely that I see mid one. He seems to be so good at always having that defensive play out when he's taking a risk. But this one time VP catch him off guard and they get massive value from that kill. That was a kill, into another kill, and a tier 2. So that was like a 4K swing, just that one Ember kill ended up resulting in. And that's bad news for them, as now the waves are going to be pressured really hard with the Chen Aghanims. I still think he has his dragon, unless it got killed off. He's going to start just using that to push one wave at a time. A bit hard to see. He has one moving toward him in mid. Is that a dragon? Okay, he's got an Ancient Granic Golem, so it looks like they're planning to push. They're going to get the... Yep. So this Thunder Lizard is a really strong creep, in case you didn't know. It has some pretty cool abilities. If you want to have a look at that.
Pasha, they're coming in around the back. Ramsey sees so much, so Pasha, he's being initiated on at the moment, but the rest of Virtus.pro are coming in. They need to kill Pasha up right now. Able to do so. Farda, he's waiting with a Shadow Amulet. Ramsey's walked over the top of him. He'll now go to the middle of the fight with the BKB triggered. Secret, they just want to kite for the moment, but they still want this fight. They do not want to back up from mid one. He's waiting for the right time. Ramsey's, the BKB is gone. Sentry Water's down, and now's your time, but no, the lightning had bounced through. Farda still not ready to actually blink it for that RP. Now he comes in. The RP will catch 2. The cleave damage is high from Team Secret. Farda will fall, but no one. He's bone dry of mana. They're waiting to bring him down. The Chen group is trying to help out Puppey, creating space with a charge through, and it's no one on a triple kill, but Lil, the final man left, will be brought down, and Team Secret, patience is a virtue that will help them win this fight. Ace and Yamsaw, the last men standing for Team Secret to be the victors of it.
And this is the exact sequence of events that they're going to need. They got a kill before the fight started on the Sand King, who is the big controller for Team VP. So it's a 5-on-4 already, and they get a 2-hero RP, and they have the Empowers running. And this was VP's choice to turn on the Ember, and they did get him here, but now they're starting to group up. They come in to contest Puppey, RP coming out on the 2 heroes, and Ace is just dealing the damage in this fight, running in.
Negative armor from Yamsaw. I thought for a moment
I thought he was getting sent home. Oh, he got purged. They must have.
I thought for a moment that it was actually VP's fight, because that lightning, it was Mjolnir proc bounce from the Viper that cancelled the initial jump in from Farda.
Yeah, he got a great chain lightning, but it
was still enough. VP hung around.
If Sand King is alive there, they team wipe them. That's almost a disaster for Secret, but they obviously go in knowing that there's no Sand King. If Sand King had buyback and had something to TP on, it could have also been scary, but they took a risk and it paid off big time for them. Now PL is back on top of the gold chart once again. Ember did have to pay his life, but the key hero of the game now is the Phantom Lancer. If he stays alive and gets kills,
His next key item is
He's
his
heart?
is not that far away.
We talked about survivability, but this is after he has his Manta Cell, so you're already creating illusions. You've got your 7 diffusal charges available. Poppy,
This
Beanstalk,
could be a fight for
Fada,
VP.
okay.
Dust.
Smoke broke, Yapzor jumps in, triggers off the dust, but doesn't find the target he's looking for. They sentry instead. Paranoia reigns supreme for Team Secret.
I think one of their smokes broke, so Yap tried to find them. Oh, this is a good aggressive ward that Secret got down mid though. They see this movement from VP.
Yeah, but VP's got their own aggressive ward on the other side of the river.
They only find the sentry with their own sentry. This ward is so good from Secret right now. They know where all the heroes are.
Ace is bait. Ace is so bait, but then again, where's that follow-up? Vada runs in. He's got RP, catching out too with the Fate Bolt reduced damage. Do they actually have enough to go to work? No one. Now he burns the BKB
Ace.
up. Ace has to get the hell out of here. Mid one will arrive, but the fight's already over. The Nightmare from Solo. Mid one wanted out. Pasha's playing on the back lines, but mid one's the critical kill that no one's able to claim. And part of that control, the 2-man RP was nice, but the damage just wasn't there from Secret. And now there's no PL for 55 seconds, no buyback available. Only the Ember has his, and he doesn't want to spend the money.
Poppy's dead as well. He got
It-
sinking stunned.
It feels like they're just trying to create some space here. Fada. Okay, well that's too fast for you.
They need Remnant Burst or they need PL to be stronger when they get the RP off. I think PL didn't have his illusions
they're gonna
yet, and he
stun
was
Korean
stunned
mid.
by the Sand King in that fight.
So, wave of terror to give vision.
That's something.
Now for some Observers and Sentries, that will give that high ground vision for them. Buyback does come from the Ember. The tier 3 tower cannot go down. If that tier 3 tower falls, it'll open up the shrines and Team Secret lose more control of their map. The Blink Skewer off the back of the telekinesis. No one's in so deep, but Pasha! Epicenter is right on the money! Yapzor will die at the Sandstorm. He wasn't quick enough to save his Viper. The tower's still going down. The Chen Creeps are doing that work, but Solo and Pasha, they will fall as well. The Chen Creeps are retreating along with Lil. And now maybe with a Searing Chains, it's going to be 4 heroes from Virtus.pro punished, going for these kills. Ace once more. He'll dust up. He actually triggered onto Ramses. He'll close the distance. Maybe he won't. The BKB's there from Ramses. Diffusal play is what was helping out with that one. Ramses quick stop and the doppelganger dodge. Wonderful play from Ace. He'll keep the charge going with Puppy underneath the shrine. Don't give 2 hoots. Bring down the VS. All 5 from Virtus.pro fall. Team Secret not only hold their tier 3 tower, take the fight, but now they can move into the pit.
That skewer. That's the exact thing that Secret need in their base. They had to blow the buyback of Ember, but the value of that was way, way, way too high. They got so many exit kills from their ability to just chase through. And VP, again, VP chose that fight. They could have sacrificed their Viper and got out, but they tried for the epicenter play and getting in deep.
This is taking a while.
It really is.
The buyback's coming from the VS. All 5 players up from VP.
RP is up.
Roshan at 50%. Ace getting bashed, but Roshan doesn't help, but they find a target. It's Solo. They commit the Nightmare. He dodges the Spirit attack. Now Solo on the run. The charge is holding him in position. And Team Secret, man, they hate that guy.
45 seconds on his respawn could give
they
Secret.
get another one?
If they get a secondary, oh, he just got out of vision for the charge. Puppy can't see him now.
There's the Observe Warp that's on the hillside from Team Secret, just next to the shrine. That's what's giving him this extra information. Now Virtus.pro, they're still playing out underneath, but Ace moves forward. Remember, he's got that diffusal blade, so he's looking to burn off the mana. Yapzor with the pickup, actually steals
Epicenter.
Viper Strike. No one, he gets the BKB up, Epicenter, and the double Burrow Strike. Perfect hit. Mid one and Puppy just evaporate in sand. Yapzor needs to help out more. Fada gets the RP up at Ace. It's really all up to him. There's not a lot of mana to work with, but he needs that life. No one swapped up to try and create space as Chen sends him back, and Pasha will finally put the last nail in Ace's coffin. Fada, he's buying back. They do not want to let Roshan be taken. Then
Buyback
again,
for
they're
what,
also going to get
though?
their lanes back in control.
Buyback for what? He has nobody to empower. There's nothing. I guess he feels like he has to start pushing out waves
Yep.
because nobody else can do it. VP will immediately be pushing down mid to try to get racks, but
With Shockwave and Fade Bolt, they can at least kill the creep
They
wave.
can
but
try to kill the creeps, but there's no way they kill the heroes here.
It's going to reach the tower anyway. So even if you do kill off the creep wave, the tower is toast. And yeah, I think the call came out from the rest of Secret, or at least from Puppy. Let the mid racks fall.
VP aren't going to settle for this though. They want to get a secondary lane or Roche. They will get 2 objectives here of their choice. It can be a tier 3 or it can be retreating and taking off the shrine and then focusing on the Roshan.
Charge is coming in.
Charge
That
coming.
shrine's still available at the moment.
Shrine is
VP,
under attack.
they'll try and get rid of it. That charge very quickly cancelled by Puppy.
He had to. He can't
Yeah.
charge so early before his heroes respawn, and they will take down the shrine before Ace can TP on with PL. So now PL has no way of getting into this fight. He has nothing to TP on. I believe he doesn't have boots of travel in his build. He does not. So VP will claim the Aegis and a full lane of Rax. If Secret get in too late for this and try to take the fight, they could flat out just lose the game right. They're not going to have time. There's no way.
Oh, they shockwave. It's already too late. They don't even get past where the tier 2
Counter smoke
tower
from
used to be.
VP.
They come underneath the Observer and Sentry. Yamsaw a quick blink away. The PL illusions will also time out. Oh, he's in the front lines. What is the Ember doing there? The Fiend's Grip control. Puppy charges forward, but he doesn't control Solo. And he was the main man holding down the core. No Ember for 70 seconds. Puppy will join him in the afterlife. 50 seconds on his clock. And now they can just go mid. Bottom lane's pushing in nicely, but hey, Black Dragon wins. So into the mid we can go with the rest of Virtus.pro, and they will rotate towards the top. They're looking for that second lane of Rax.
If only Secret had one more hero alive in these 3, I think they would have somewhat of a chance at least here with Empower and a good RP, but there is no way they defend this lane of Barracks. And VP will go for the Juggler. They will go for the the third lane of Barracks here. Oh, they do get one hero caught off here. That's a start for Secret.
Viper Strike will make it difficult for Pasha to survive. Burrow strikes up, they force staff him in really, Pasha, and the Hand of God. They can't even get him farther. He's killing couriers in the back lines, but only at the Observer wards. RP is available, but Solo and Ramses are very nicely split. In fact, Farda missed him by that much.
That could be anything from that much to that much when you say it like that. It could have been a lot, but it was very little.
Are we doing physical hand gestures now for the crowd?
Yep.
For a verbal thing?
They actually, okay, so Pasha being caught there in mid actually stopped their push.
Here we
They
go.
had to...
That much?
That much?
That much.
So, yeah, so Pasha getting caught in that mid lane basically slowed down their push so much because they had to run in and help him that they didn't manage to make the rotation to bottom. And this is a bit of hope for Secret. That tier 3 would more than likely have fallen if he just stayed out of harm's way. But Secret played on whatever was presented to them at that moment. And now...
Team Secret need a miracle, but they have RP with a lot of cleave damage, so
Arc is up.
miracles are available.
And this is the point when usually this PL will just be out of control. He has what he needs, but his team is so far behind all of them that, you know, even a super fat PL will struggle to win this game. If his teammates were just on par, this would be Secret's game by now. But they've been shut down so hard in the game that Ace will not be able to do it alone. They need a good RP and they need damage to come out from Ember. Ember can't die first again now.
VP's coming in, Team Secret smoked up, need to dust quickly. Ramses stunning over on Poppy, so he'll be out this fight. The RP from Farda, it's nice on 3. Fiend Script sold by Yamsaw. Here comes your Burrow from Pasha, try to create more space, they're able to do so. Team Secret losing too many too quickly until Ace starts to create more of himself. If his team is dead, make a battle of the Clone Wars, but they'll be cleaned up. Epicenter does a great job at that. Team Secret 4 down again, and this may be it. When you're 2 lanes of Rax down, the BT aggressive push comes in straight down the mid.
The classic, we just killed them, split up at farm. This is all of your pub games in a nutshell right there. Oh, we just killed their team. Let's totally not take objectives.
Hey man, it's the Artosis thing. When you're ahead, get further ahead. StarCraft 2 like farming style. But Virtus.pro, they know getting further ahead happens with Megas. So they're attacking into the tier 3 tower on bottom. SB's back up again, but with no magnets, with no Ember. Team Secret, all they can do is just spam some illusions forward. Puppy and Yamsaw trying to play this front line, and maybe with the Burrow Strike, they can do it. Solo is low. The illusions from Ace doing a lot of work. Megas are still up from Virtus.pro. Ramses, not a healthy man, but Ace can't really chase it. Pasha being forced after round. Now the charge from Puppy comes in. Lil is sending him back, so they switch targets. They go towards the Chen. He will be the sacrificial mount, and Team Secret, they get something for it, but they've lost everything.
Ramses, get out of there.
Oh wow, yeah, he is.
Started hitting the shrine. He could get dusted or sentry'd out,
They don't know. They don't know.
Oh, the sentry's there.
Ramses can TP, but they know nothing.
And he's out. Megas 38 minutes in.
Dire's middle tower.
You gotta say, if there's one,
I've seen worse.
if there's one word to just describe Virtus.pro in this tournament, it's aggression. They've played so aggressive. In this game, it was almost too much at one point. The first push bottom was really, really early and did drop a little bit around the 20-minute mark, but they recovered nicely, and they just don't give Secret room to breathe. They're playing so quick, make all these aggressive moves work. That's why Carry Venge is like the perfect pick for this kind of team. Like, if you play like this, that is when the hero is the most effective. We're going to see the breakdown here. The Phantom Lions are having farmed so many neutrals, but Venge is getting so much gold from mainly the buildings. Look at that gold difference. Secret haven't managed to take very much, whereas VP have taken shrines, 3 lanes of racks.
Yeah, they've basically taken everything Secret own.
They don't own it anymore.
That's eviction notice. The problem is Team Secret are still squatting on what is Virtus.pro's property. Team Secret, they're looking to come out. They need some kind of quick pick. They need something that gives them some breathing room. Looks like that's what Ace is hoping for. He's got the heart. He's got the life. He just...
blinked in to get the last hit on the ward, and then he hit it. Didn't have enough damage, and the melee creep took it. Whoops.
Money lost.
I think VP are having a great time.
That's a nice observer. What?
Oh, well, there you go. No. So Secret need a Hail Mary right now. Like, they gotta push out top, try for a smoke or any aggressive play and just get in there.
Maybe it's just bottom. Like, it's the only exposed lane of racks.
They will not get down there. They have to kill VP's heroes first. If they start pushing bottom, VP will just go for the throw. It's not a possibility.
That's what Mid one's attempting to do, at least with his push.
But
But there's too many heroes missing on the map.
When you have Megas, this is why Megas are so dangerous. You know, this type
Charge.
of play. Okay.
RB gonna go up to solo. No, he's not. No, he's not. Decisions poorly made.
I was only pretending, just to prank. So, when you have Megas, even if the Ember Spirit pushes in this wave bottom all the way to the Radiant base, the next creep wave will push it all the way back by itself. You saw that. Mid one worked so hard to get it down there, and his rewards are almost nothing. He gets very limited gold, puts no pressure on the map because VP are just going to wait here until their Megas come back up, and then they're going to have full control over the map once again.
Now wave clear is so piss poor from Team Secret. Like, you Feybolt, you Shockwave, that doesn't do enough. Right now you need to have 50 aces in order to control the VP push just from the Megas. When we get stolen, well, again, easiest thing to actually steal is Yapsor with the Viper Strike being initiated on defensive heal sets up towards the end. Needs to actually get himself out of this one, but Yapsor, the damage is so high. The arming is in, the upping is beautiful, but the epicenter, Pasha with a stun in the back lines again. Ace is perfectly controlled. Team Secret have lost everything, including the game, the whole tournament. Virtus.pro are your champions of ESL One Hamburg. Finally, that title of major champions, they have claimed it.
This team was just fully deserving of this. I think they were the best team this tournament.